Last thing I'd like to address a little bit is uh, I am encouraged at how much we're seeing with our student services, particularly in trying to help culture of our students, our campuses at every campus at Visal Unified, and the work that Stephen Amundsen is doing and all the team to actually invest in changing mindsets, because we keep talking about it. I had a teacher this week send me a glaring report that in his 5 classes, just through December 5th, he had 2,746 tardies. That's 2,746 interruptions in that class, those classes, every day for the last few months. Culture has to change. Mindsets have to change. Somehow we need to encourage students to have a conscience. And so all the things that we're doing, connecting, helping to create for them a motivation to be there and to be there on time is what we're working at. And so I will be proposing some things we talked about in our study session yesterday. Check these things at the door of every class every day, and you pick it up at the end of class. Might be a good start. So today we actually had a letter that was sent to Visal Unified School District and 1,000 school districts. There are 1,000 school districts in California from the governor of California. Governor Newsom has decided to take up my idea of some 9 months ago. Cell phones are a distraction every day, in every way, with every student. But I want you to hear something. Matter of fact, I have a report here that I came across today from Sacramento. There's a lot of other TV stations all around that are picking this up, but let me share it with you.
Governor Newsom says he wants to restrict students' use of smartphones at school. It comes after the U.S. Surgeon General called on Congress to require warning labels on social media platforms, citing the impact they have on young people and their mental health. In a statement, the governor says he's looking forward to working with the legislature to restrict the use of smartphones during the school day. When children and teens are in school, they should be focused on their studies, not their screens. The California School Boards Association is already pushing back, saying any regulations on student smartphone use should be left up to the school districts, not the state. It comes as the Los Angeles Unified School District Board of Education voted to ban students' cell phone use on campus during school hours, becoming the largest district in the nation to do so. The vote does not automatically mean the ban will be implemented. Staff is still consulting with stakeholders and experts before any specifics are set in stone.
Now, what's fascinating is I also want to make very, very clear to parents and students at Visal Unified, we already have in place a policy that actually is very, very clear. I think I can actually share it with you right now. Oh, yeah, here it is. The policy is very, very clear in that it says that students may use cell phones, smartwatches, pagers. Pagers, I didn't know that people even thought about pagers. I have one. Here it is. There it is. And mobile communication devices on campus during non-instructional time, as long as the device is utilized in accordance with law and any rules that the individual school sites may also want to impose. Now, mobile communication devices, though, shall be turned off during instructional time. So it's not actually a new idea. It is difficult to impose. What I'm finding out is that teenagers sneak those little devices under their desk, under their backpacks, and they're scrolling, they're texting all day long. And it wears teachers out. They have to come to a point of decision. Do I, enforce the policy, or do I get class done? Because it is massive, massive interruption. So there are some ways to handle it. But first of all, let it be known, we already have a policy at Visal Unified that you're not to have your cell phone on during instructional time. Now, why is that? Because we want you to be a student. Our mission statement is very, very clear. Every student learning every day. The more minutes that cell phone is on, the fewer minutes you're learning. Period. Now, on top of those things, we understand too that this book and other research, this one's called The Anxious Generation, how a great rewiring of childhood is causing an epidemic of mental illness. Not just the mental illness, but the stresses. Oh, a term that we are very familiar with. Bullying happens through these communication devices, as well as a myriad of just different worlds other than here and now of what a student needs to be involved with. So we are going to be taking perhaps some more steps. But here's what our superintendent wants everyone to know today. We're going to be, in the next several months, having open discussion, open dialogue, transparency, students' input, parents' input, community input as to what should we do next. Now, I have some ideas. We could actually have a rack where you stick your phone in. We could have a lock box where you lock it in and take the key. We have pouches that are available at $20 a piece that will lock your phone for the whole day. And then, like those little keys that unlock your garments in the department store, we could unlock it at the end of the day and you have your phone. There's all kinds of ways and methods to actually help limit. It's not a political thing. Thank you, Governor, and others who are now jumping onto it. And even California School Board is making some pushback. I'm not sure why. Well, the first thing is this: locally, local school boards should make those kind of decisions. So help us in making those kind of decisions. What should we do next? And how can we get the word out just to students? Guys, be a student. Don't be so involved in that little portable device with all over the world.